Greetings,
Perfect.
all. Welcome to session 6 of Urban Shadows. Welcome to New Midian. We're over halfway through now, boys and girls.
Woot.
The rubber has long since hit the road in this one. We are kicking some ass and making some names. Taking some names.
Somebody. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so I am Scott's Case Files, and I'll be emceeing this gang of awesome people. The stars of the show, starting over here, is Mark.
Hello.
Peace. Above me, Aaron.
Hi.
The man of few words, Steve. Hello. All right. Awesome.
I feel bad. I feel a bad replay of The Fifth Element coming.
Yeah. Killing me. I need my little poof hair tube thing going on here.
Right.
I understand that reference. Cool. So let's see. Let's see. Adrian took an advance. Sheep wolf in the what's it called?
Oh
Sheep.
no.
You're muted.
Got it.
There you go.
It's called Among the Sheep.
Among the sheep. That's right. Okay.
So
So yeah, basically blending in to the crowd type of thing, which that's pretty cool. It's like one of those movies where, like,
actually able to pass as immortal.
Yeah, briefly. The bus goes past and the person was there, now they're not. No.
Oh.
Right, or the
lost.
Assassin's Creed walk into a crowd thing.
Yeah, exactly. More precisely. Good job.
Oh,
Cool. Did anyone else take an advance? Eugene, did you?
Nope.
That's right.
No, I've got one more marked
Well,
after this session.
You're about to get it, or after this session.
Oh no, it would be if it's your fourth and you get the advance right away.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I should have been reading a bit more then.
You're doing fine. So you're totally unprepared for your intro move, but I totally know you're gonna just totally, no net or anything. You're just gonna swish.
Oh, yeah.
I know it. I have faith in you.
I get to use the one that I couldn't use last week. So
Well, see, there you go. You're ahead of the game.
woo.
Awesome. All right. So why don't we jump into it? Give me a sec. Let's look at opening moves. Unless, does anyone have anything they want to bring up from last time, or just want to go straight into the intro?
Let's get it.
Cool.
Let's do it.
You know what? And speaking of intro videos, I have this sitting here. I've had this sitting here since the beginning, but I've never played our intro video.
Oh.
So, and it's not updated. I'm so fucking lazy that I didn't take Zach out or anything. So you guys are just gonna have to suck it up. So I'll go over here and do it. We won't be able to hear it. There's this Streamlabs thing, but the stream will. But you can see it if you're watching it or whatever.
Cool.
All right. So here we go, boys and girls. The first actually in session viewing of the intro video. All right, there we are.
Cool. Like
Thank
the green
goodness.
flames.
What's that?
Like the green flames.
Yeah, it took a while to get that one. Trust me. So yeah. Anyway, so awesome. So we finally played it. Good job. Good job, Scott. Finally got your shit together. Thank goodness. So all right, let's go straight to intro moves. Let's see here. And interesting. I've been trying to. Being a geek, I've never gotten into Reddit, but I recently-ish have been trying. So I had a discussion with someone today. They're asking, about urban shadows and masks and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I happen to do this thing here, and it's kind of cool to kind of point them towards the very tool I use when trying to learn new games, which is watching a live play, a real play. So I do try to kind of bring in the rules and everything so people can follow along, just learning the game and that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. Hopefully they'll be
I
watching.
recall, Magpie has their own forums too. If you ever wanted to look on those.
Oh, yep, there is that. All right, so who wants to start the session intro move? Do we leave Mark for first or last? I don't know which is more evil.
Oh, first.
Oh, geez.
All right, first it is. We got a one to nothing on the other side. All right.
Yeah, best to go get it over with first.
All right.
yes.
So even though there's only one faction we spotlighted, I'm kind of curious as to who your character trusts least.
Who my character trusts the least? I'm gonna pick Eugene this time, simply because of kind of not knowing what the hell we were stepping into in the bar. Felt like really, like didn't know your sister that well.
Right.
What was I thinking? All right.
Yeah.
So you only have one faction to highlight. What is it? What's left?
Yes. Power.
Power.
Is
All right.
the
So
last.
I'll let you officially say power, Aaron.
Power.
Ah,
All right.
survey says.
All right. So what is your conflict or rumor that you have
Conflict. So I was going to use this one last week, and Steve picked mortality instead. So this is the one I was going
because
to use.
Steve's a bastard like that.
No,
You want to see
he
the
just
you want to see the improv so bad.
yeah. That's me, Mr. Improv. So there is an oracle, Sasha, who has information about a reagent or component that I need for this flaming sword cane that is potentially in ownership of the Fae. And so the conflict is I'm not supposed to be making weapons technically unless it's provisioned by the Fae. But what I need is actually from the same group because I'm sort of been commissioned to build this for the wizards.
Cool. Well, so you're actually going through it. That's awesome. Playing both sides against the middle like a true weapons dealer.
And the yep.
Awesome. All right, so that's definitely a conflict that you're involved in. And we have at least one player on the Oracle side. And I'm sorry, what's the Oracle? Oh, you went to her to find out like where this item can be found and.
Well, so Sasha, I'm gonna just say is a Russian name, so that I learned about it through all of the Russian vampires and contacts. But this is not conflict with the player characters.
Well, so it's conflict with power. So
Yes.
what's the conflict you have with power?
The conflict is that I want this thing. Power knows where it is, but it's under the ownership of the Fae.
Okay, so basically you're going to have to get in deep with this Oracle or someone else in power in order to find out who has this item and where to get it, etc., etc.
Yes.
Cool. Good. That's a good conflict. So go ahead and let's roll. Roll with. You're ahead of me. Damn, you're good. Oh, and a 12.
Oh boy.
Nice. All right. So on a 10 plus, you're prepared for the conflict you've laid out. You've got a debt on someone in that faction, or a useful piece of information or equipment, your choice. So you tell me which one it is, and I'll tell you what the information or equipment is. Should you choose that way?
I've got a debt on someone in that faction.
Yeah, you might as well go with Sasha. That seems logical.
Yes. So
You
she
can work
owes
that.
me. She owes me the debt because of the fact that as the resident healer, I patched up, one of her cousins.
Sure, awesome. And maybe it's even her cousin. He was even wounded. Finding out information about this item. So that's even cooler.
Right.
So good job. All right, awesome. So yeah, mark down a debt on Sasha. Good job.
And that
Nailed it.
Does that technically make me to the ability to take an advance because
Yes.
I mark them?
Yep. If you've
Okay.
now marked all of your factions, you can erase them now. and immediately take an advance. I would hold on to it till a break or something like that, just so we don't have to kind of go over it right now.
Okay.
Take up the time. But think about it. Look through your playbook. Feel free. And we'll figure that out.
Got it.
Roxy says hi.
Kitty.
Uh-oh. Really? Really? You gonna do this right now? Okay,
Really,
good.
really
Good
what?
girl.
Good call.
Just gonna come down on my... Yeah. All right, who wants to go next? Who's opening move? Session intro. Really? He's going for it.
I'll
Eugene, Adrian, which one would you like to do your intro move?
I'll go. Why not?
Sure.
I'm gonna say Eugene.
Cool.
So that whole bar scene did not go down the way we expected.
This was not as was advertised.
I never expected to get somebody's number.
Yeah, you almost owe him a debt.
It's true.
All right. So what would you have left to
Using
highlight?
his lines,
What
never seemed to work for him though.
They never seem to work for him. That much we can probably establish.
All right. So let's see, Adrian.
Who do
I
you
have
what?
them all available, so I have nothing.
Oh, you're open.
Whoa. Ooh, tempting.
Ooh. I think we should go back to power.
Ooh, nice.
Power.
All right. What you got? There's so much going
Let's
on.
see. Yeah, and it has to include me.
No pressure. We're just all waiting on you, but no pressure.
How about I roll a couple things in because I think it would be fun.
Sure. Go for it. Man.
Power has managed to seize control of the Leeline Nexus. Not without some, fatalities from, their interactions with the Fae. And see, he does actually walk that way too.
No, we don't know. We don't know if he's going to
We
keep
don't know
walking
that yet.
that way.
He just walked that way.
We're tracking him. We're not sure he goes the other way yet. No pun intended.
So they've seized the Leeline Nexus. They're, a little bit weakened from their battles with the Fae. And I don't think Julian's the head of the faction, is he?
We'll say actually he is probably. Oh, he did go right to left.
Yeah, today.
Julian has summoned me to help guard their power base.
Oh, that is a big conflict. All right, so just summoned at this point. So the question is, what happens for that? So that's cool.
Oh, sure.
Right.
I mean, he could totally want to kill me too, but
All right, yeah, cool. Go ahead and make your roll plus power. Oh, not going well for anybody.
So I think
All
I'm
right.
just gonna, skip my refusal move and just, I will have gone.
Suddenly you're there.
Maybe without, maybe with only the briefest of warnings to my compatriots.
Sure. Would now out of
Julian
curiosity,
summoned me and I must attend him
that's
as
right.
I leave.
See, if only you'd rewritten one of your instincts, this wouldn't
Exactly.
be a problem. Damn, so close. All right, cool. That's awesome. That's like a our opening scene for crying out loud. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wanted to push the Leeline thing to the next step too, which is, of course, power is going to do nothing good with it. So
Yep.
this
This is
Midian that has fallen before,
absolutely. So let's see. Awesome. So how about Eugene? Who spotlights you today? Who does your character trust the least?
I think I'm gonna go with the Doc for playing both sides.
Oh.
Oh damn! All right, what do you want to highlight? What factions do you have open?
Night and power.
Cool.
Let's go with the theme of power.
With power.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. What's your conflict or rumor?
My conflict. Let's go with the conflict that my shotgun had gone missing and turned up in a really, really seedy pawn shop, the kind of place that nobody ever goes to. And what it was pawned for was some form of a crystal hand.
Interesting.
And it wasn't too much later after that the wizard that I had actually blown his hand off arrives. Let's just say probably a little off schedule, but is now been seen around the docks lair, basically.
Which I would not know any of that.
See? So what's the conflict?
Well, first of all, I have to go actually get my shotgun. I don't have it. And second of all, I'm really concerned for my friend, my teammate, my weapons guy, the artifact holder.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So now, by the docks layer, I didn't quite get the reference. What am I missing?
The workshop.
Yeah, the workshop. Like to me, it sounds like whatever he's got to do next, it involves probably breaking in there.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Go ahead and let's go roll with power.
Okay. Power. That session intro.
Also a miss. All right. You're flat-footed, unaware, etc. So when you go there to try to get your shotgun back, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, or we could say like, I actually don't know where the shotgun is.
No, that wouldn't be fun. That's no.
Okay.
That's not dramatic. Cool. All right. So let's see here. So I'll give you just like the briefest of Adrian. I'll give you like the briefest of moments to kind of fill in your guys. This is going to be like a week later or so from the last session.
Yeah.
So like you guys are probably getting together at this point, if nothing, to discuss, what the hell's going on. There's others in the city, you guys seem to trust each other, that kind of thing. Or like maybe meeting at like breakfast or something like that.
We should meet at the place that we went to after the whole thing that went down at the bar.
Oh, is that going to be your regular? I forget what did Eugene? What did you call that? What did we end up naming that place? I'll have to review the tape. But we can say that place for now.
That place.
Okay. That place, sure.
Sure, that sounds cool. Yeah, bringing an old somewhere where
Just
we've
have
been
a call back. Yeah, call back rather than keeping something new every time.
Nice. I'll take it. Cool. Yeah. So you guys are doing the breakfast thing. Adrian, how does he get in touch with you? Is it like your phone or magical or?
I think magical. Like, I don't think he cares really much about decorum. So I think it's the equivalent of the holographic Leia on the table.
Nice. So you see, what's his face? Let me bring us over there.
Julian.
Get our NPC
Julian.
list. Oop. There we go. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Julian doing a Princess Leia in the middle of the table. Like I know we're probably right in the middle of Adrian's grits or something like that.
What the?
He just comes into being, and he kind of has his arms, crossed across his chest, and he unfurls them and points towards Adrian. Like,
And what do you want?
he says, "I want a little of everything, but for now, you need to come to Sanctum immediately. Obey me, creation."
Oh.
So are we going with I do, or that I actually roll for it?
Let's go. Let's say you do. Let's say
Okay.
the miss is basically you don't have.
Yep.
You're out of control.
Like at once.
Yeah, I'll allow you to have like blood running out your nose or something like that as you like.
And I think he just gets up and he starts moving, and he looks back, and obviously that his body is in control here, not his mind. He looks back as I'll try to make it quick. It's just as he's walking away.
What the?
Yeah, Julian's little hologram disappears at that point. All
I'm gonna
right.
throw a Spidey tracker on him.
Now, have we established where?
Do you have something like that? Don't you
Oh.
have the option to pull something out of your bag?
Or, yeah, do you have that? I don't think you do.
Did I take that move?
I don't remember.
I don't believe so. Take a quick look.
No, old friends, best laid plans, true artist. Although
I've got a prepared for anything, but I think that's really just the bonuses that I added.
Right, yeah, that's just the weapons, the extra weapons and stuff you have.
Yeah.
Let's see.
yeah, the pull something out of the bag is something that's not actually one of my moves.
Yeah. You do have best laid plans, which can come in when you formulate a plan, but yeah, that other move where you kind of happen to have it is not there. That's fine.
Nope.
So, Adrian, have we established where Julian's sanctum is? Or are we going back to the one with the former homunculi?
Not with homunculi. I think it's a different one. Let's go with some, skyscraper downtown thing.
Cool. Does he is it like the whole thing, like the penthouse?
No, just like he might own the building or Power owns the building, but his is of course, the penthouse.
Ooh. Oh, I was almost thinking like go with the non-existent 13th floor.
No, because the other guy was sort of in the middle of the.
That's fair.
I want this guy to have a
cool.
good view.
All right, penthouse it is. So, yeah, go ahead.
Are we aware of the fact of Power making a play on the ley line and actually getting it? Like, do we know this given the past time, or?
I'll say yeah. And I'll say that their hold is tenuous, but it's there. They're kind of like the equivalent of World War I trenches. They got the land. They're digging a trench to take as few losses as possible and keep it, but it can still be overrun.
Yeah. And I
thing.
suppose too, this would be a chance to actually hit the streets, kind of thing, instead too. Because if Adrian walks off, it'll be like, well, where the hell are you going? Unless we're following.
Like where? Oh, like you're looking.
Why?
Where is Julian's sanctum type of thing?
Right, because unless we actually like mount up and follow him, it's kind of like, okay, you're gone.
All right. Well, what do you guys do? Tell me. What do y'all do?
Yeah, let's follow.
Cool.
I'm
Adrian, are you
finishing my
Are you
eggs
driving or?
here. I'm working on my eggs. Fine.
I'm working. God damn it! I really like the hash browns here too. You know, like
Too old for this.
get a plate, shove it onto like one of those little clear plastic things. Oh man,
Yeah.
So Adrian, are you like? I forgot. Do you have a vehicle of your own or no?
I don't think he does. I think he's actually. Oh, he has something crappy, but he probably didn't take it here.
So
So you like a giant
I
Harley.
picture him
of
walking
some sort.
across the city to wherever this is.
yeah. I have this almost
He doesn't have to be
comedic.
fast about it.
Yeah, I have this like comedic scene in mind where like you're walking down the sidewalk and the car is following you at your pace. They're like, Doc is stretching out his hand. Hey, I'm done with my eggs. Did you want the rest here? Or, just kind of going obnoxiously slow. The cops don't even care at this point.
Flashers on.
Yeah, the flashers on. Holy crap! I could totally see that. Yeah, so are you guys following him from a distance or literally just pacing him as he walks?
I mean, we could be right next to him, talking to him.
Oh, I suppose you could walk with him too.
He moves pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a speed walker.
And I feel that there's that fade in the mist kind of thing. Like you're gone. Like, we might see you leave. Do you actually invoke?
Oh, the among the sheep.
Yeah. Do you actually invoke an ability to get there, like hightailed?
No.
Okay.
I think that's something you have to purposefully trigger once the trigger is met.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not something that like automatically happens once you're in a crowd.
I don't want to do this, so
Right.
But
yeah.
I could see like
commanded, so
I could see like a series of strange doorways that you start walking through in different places, and then it makes it harder to follow you. That sort of thing.
no one's telling me to be stealthy about it.
Oh, just do it.
Just do it. Nike. Can we even say that here? I don't know. I'll black that out. Don't worry about it.
Block that out.
If
If you can't have royalty music, no logos. Yeah, fine. I shovel my food into a travel thing and pay the bill, and then I'm following. Eugene probably took off, and I'm trying to pay and get things together and following.
Bring the car around. Are you bringing the car around or are you just
Car
walking
pulls
off?
up. Yep, bring the car around.
Yeah.
Kick open the door.
I'm coming.
Cool. So yeah, you guys are pacing them there. Eugene, you get a call as you're. I would say Adrian's about halfway done with his trek, and suddenly you get a ring, and it's your sister showing up on the thing. What does she have a ringtone that's like just hers?
Oh, I suppose she could. Yeah, she probably has like some song. I probably would put some kind of song like one of the theme songs from Pitch Perfect on there for her.
Nice.
All right, you hear her song being belted out from your phone.
All right, so I answer.
The cup song.
And she's like, it's like, bro, how are you doing?
Hey, Dora, we are currently gliding along, following a friend. How are you doing?
Oh, that's weird, but she's like just more bubbly happy than she has any right to be. Especially given the last time you guys really encountered her. She never did show up at Doc's place for the range practice or anything.
Oh no.
She's like, hey, I just want to let you know, hey, I might be moving out.
Might be moving what?
Moving out of my house. I mean, I want to know if maybe you wanted some of my stuff. I mean, they, it turns out I found my calling.
For what?
Well, I'm joining the Reverend's flock, bro. It's amazing.
Oh, really? That's
It's amazing.
great.
I've saved. Okay, can I talk about your kind of work on this line? Do you mind or?
Yeah, I don't care. The more people who know, the better.
She's like, well, just a couple nights ago, we actually went and we hunted down the white suited guys, and We did the circle thing, and the Reverend banished them to hell, and it was
Wow.
amazing. I never felt so safe.
You want to continue to be a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do good things. I want to get rid of bad things. I want to, I just felt fulfilled, like I was part of something bigger than myself. Finally, I found it. I didn't know what it was all these years.
Yeah, yeah. What else is he asking you to do?
Well, no, he didn't even ask me to do that. I just want to join his group, and they own a little, they have kind of like a, well, it's not a commune, but it's a commune. I mean, it's like a group of like apartments, nearby his, place of worship, and it's, I found it, bro. I just wanted to let you know I'm so happy, and I'm not in danger. I don't need the gun. I don't need the gun. You get it? I don't need it.
Okay. So should I come get it from you then?
Well, I don't think I ever gave her one. Did you? You guys were talking about like finding her a good
setting
solid
her up
one.
with one. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, are you there now at the compound?
No, I'm at my apartment. I'm just kind of packing stuff up. I want to give a bunch of stuff away. It's a smaller place. I'll still be working and doing my thing, and contributing to the group. But I don't need all this stuff for space I'll be taking up there, and I don't need it. I don't need it. I never felt so freeing. It's just to let it go. You know what I mean? Just let it go.
And he's not asking you to sell it or anything like that?
No. There's no. You have to contribute to the group, so I'll be paying basically a quarter of what I'm paying in rent right now to just support the group, to pay for incoming food and pay for my lodging and that kind of thing. And we're still adults. This isn't a cult, So it's like, paying for that. He hasn't asked for anything else.
Okay.
And my money's mine to do with as I wish, and I figure I'll bank it away for later.
Okay. Right. Are you going to be keeping this phone and this phone number? Will I be able to call you back?
Oh yeah. We, we're not cut off from the rest of the world just because we joined the flock.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
well,
call me
then,
anytime.
I guess. Yeah, I'd like to see what you're getting rid of, and if you need any help getting rid of it, great. And but I'm busy right now. Is this something we can do tomorrow or the next day?
Yeah, just text me. And you know what? And I know I balked at this when you originally got back to the city after your self-discovery of your own, learning to kill things. But I, just like you wanted me to do then, I didn't do it, but now I'm turning on the little GPS thing for you so you know where my phone is and where I am.
Good.
Hopefully that'll make you feel better and go easier.
Yes. Yeah, it would actually. Okay, we have to stop over here at this convenience store. I'll call you back tomorrow or so.
Yeah, take care, bro. Just be safe, all right?
All right. You take care too.
Yeah, she hangs up after that.
All right, I'm stopping that convenience store for 3 things. Do you know what they are?
I sure don't.
White bread, jelly, and peanut butter.
Oh, it sounds like a stakeout.
Oh.
I'm going to make a sandwich, gosh darn it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, actually, how should this really work? I guess it could wait. On second thought, I better not leave the trail here.
Leave the trail, the Adrian
Make
trail.
a peanut butter sandwich.
If he could drop his own breadcrumbs, he probably would at this point.
Right. No, I'm thinking more about it. I'm just going to continue to follow Adrian.
Okay. Doc, are you doing anything during this, or you're just along for the ride at this point?
Yeah, I'm eating my leftovers because
you got to keep your strength up.
I brought them with me, so yeah, I am not doing anything of note. Read little, hacking around on smartphone, kind of just watching where Adrian's going. Following, just looking at the GPS of the map, and maybe thinking about where is the sanctum in relation to ley lines, kind of like that kind of thing.
There we go.
Gotcha. Cool. All right, Adrian, why don't you lead us along your little adventure here? Where's it taking you? What happens when you get there?
Well, I'm taking the most direct path. So, like, the city park, there's all these nice sidewalks and scenic trails, and I just like go right through the middle of like I skirt the water because that's inconvenient, but like I go right through like a line of bushes,
Yeah, the flower beds.
like yeah, straight through.
Yeah, I can imagine a scene where there's the couple making out behind the bushes, and you like walk right through them, divide them up for just a moment, and as they freak out and etc., and keep going like you weren't even there.
Right.
The child's swimming pool.
I think I do,
child at the box. And
I actually do go through like another building. I don't go around it. I like go through like the entry and down a couple halls and then out the other side. Not putting holes in anything. It's not that important. But,
yeah.
It's complicated to follow.
And then of course, I arrive at the building, the skyscraper. What do we want to call it?
Yeah, does it have a name? The something towers or?
I don't know.
No pressure.
We'll go with office building.
You can do this.
Google is my friend. We're gonna go with I'll go with the Hudson Valley Towers.
Cool. Hudson Valley Towers it is. And I'm assuming they're like any other like tall, business building in the downtown. They're like, there's like a big atrium area, a reception desk with security.
Yep. Atrium, reception desk. I think this one actually does have, you have to scan your badge, to get in, or wait in this, big lobby for, someone to sign you in.
Sure, yeah, like it's probably still in the atrium area. You can get in the building, but to get past that, you actually have someone escort you or whatever.
I don't know if they've been told that I'm coming, but I do not stop for security.
Gotcha. Yeah, they don't stop you. The security, there's like two guys behind the desk and one guy by the elevator banks. All dressed nicely because you've seen like security guards and their sport jackets and whatnot, and I suppose Adrian isn't really in a place to really pay a whole lot of attention, but if you had to guess going by, then they're probably armed.
I would assume.
Yeah. And you find yourself going up to what floor? What's the top floor?
We'll go with 27th.
27th floor. Cool. Eugene and Doc, what are you guys doing as he kind of goes in the building and goes to the elevator?
Like I imagine a guard actually puts his badge in and punches the number for me because it
or else it wouldn't let you up.
Accept anyone to go up there.
Sure. Don't make it easy on your buddies. Good job.
Yeah,
that's what we're looking for. We're looking for conflict and drama.
Commandeer, a helicopter. That's their problem.
Yeah.
Don't mention helicopters.
Just figure it out.
Cool. All right, what are you guys doing? Mark, this would probably be a good time to draw up a plan. Or Doc, I should say.
That's a good idea.
Well, but so the thing is I don't think I can make a plan unless I am. Oh, I can. I thought I had to use the workshop to be able to build the best laid plan.
No, this is actually literally a plan.
Okay.
Like, step 1, do this. Step 2, do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to... we can even say that you guys kind of maybe did this on the way with Adrian in the know, as you're kind of, pacing him for a while.
Yeah. So... and it makes more sense as we come up to the building. So not actually knowing what his destination was and just kind of following. It's hard to say what the plan would actually be other than to follow. But now that we see him kind of getting into this really professional front, and it's very different from the place where all the homunculi were. Yeah. So in speaking with Eugene, I think seeing how he flashes through the badge, I think it might be worthwhile to take a gamble and see if we can maybe split up. What I could possibly do is to try to get in through the front door here.
Yep, and also I just want to point out before you go too far,
Oh.
when you do the best laid plans, you don't actually have to make the plan.
Oh,
It's just basically you're saying that, you know,
We are planning.
there is
All the
there is
things
a plan.
you planned for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If things go bad, you plan for it, that type of thing.
got it. So we come up with a plan to do a thing.
Yes.
Right.
And so go ahead and roll with mind, please. Oh, we do. Holy crap. Damn.
Jeez.
Alrighty, well, hold 3 from that list. So I have a whole, just me, I have a huge bunch of ideas for this one, but I won't even put my 2 cents in. So basically, okay, I'll read the move off to you just so everybody is on the same page. Let's see. So on a 10, hold 3 from the list. You can spend your hold 1 for 1 regardless of distance while the plan is being carried out. 2, so a point of hold can get you add +1 to someone's roll after rolling, so they can roll a 6 and you're like, want to make that a 7 or a 9 and make it a 10. You can spend a hold to do so. You can dismiss all harm someone suffers from a single attack. And you can also spend hold on ensure your people have the exact gear they need on hand.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is quite a powerful move, man. So you definitely use it to its fullest.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess Eugene, do you want to try to actually go into this building and follow him directly, or do we want to just get in and get a sense of where he's going?
Well, perfectly, it would be if we could hear what's going on conversation-wise, right? So can we now retroactively have that thing
He's
planted
exactly where I
on
need
him?
a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that part of the equipment that we?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to spend I'll say if you want to spend a one of your hold.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, as a matter of fact, pull out my smartphone. Beep, pop, 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 pop. He does have a radio transmitter on his person that we should be able to hear what is going on and know where he's at. And
Excellent.
if his phone is out and available, then we would be able to actually see what's going on too.
Nice.
Cool. All right, that's exactly what you need. So I think that counts. And so basically, I imagine that Adrian goes into the building. Maybe the doc, you kind of walk by him and casually tap this thing. Put it in his slip it in his pocket as you walk by or something. Or where do you place this thing? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, place it on his shoulder, kind of thing, like on his epaulette of his jacket, and kind of as he's at the as they're working through the guard exchange and whatnot, that's where I walk up and kind of give him the tap on the shoulder and say, "Well, good luck, Adrian," and nod to the guards and walk back out to the stakeout vehicle.
The stakeout vehicle. All right, done.
And I think we, discussed this at some point. So when the guard, puts in the key card, I'm like, 27th floor.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good job. Awesome.
Safe trip.
Eugene, are you doing anything in particular?
Yeah. I actually want to get Ivan on the phone.
Oh, nice.
Potentially to call in a debt.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, he answers like, my old friend Eugene, what's going on?
Hello, Ivan. You remember that time that we did that thing at that place?
You're talking in code, and I like it. What can I do for you to repay this debt?
Well, we happen to be at a similar place, and one of my buddies is being called in kind of against his will. Let's just say he has no choice. And we may need some backup, but I'm not quite sure yet. I want to know if you guys can help us out over here.
Nice. Let's see here. Question. Give debt. Let's do it this way. What do you call it? I think you have to, that we'll call that a persuade. And basically, we have for cashing a debt with an NPC, you can do several things. Answer a question, have them answer a question honestly about their faction, introduce you to a powerful member of that faction, give you a worthy or useful gift without cost, erase a debt they hold on someone, give a debt they have on someone else, or give you +3 to persuade them. So one of the things is I think there's another playbook that has a move where you can basically back me up, add another line to that says like back me up or with a bad situation, but you don't have that. So the next best thing to get what you're looking for, what you're triggering, is persuade. So you're basically going to persuade them. You're going to you can use this debt, cash in this debt, and you get +3 to your persuade roll. So that's fine. So yeah, just do what you just said. So let's go ahead and roll with heart.
Roll with heart.
And you'll add 3 to it, whatever it is.
So I should just click it as is, and whatever the number is, we'll just add 3.
Correct. 7.
7?
All right, cool. So let's see. So on a 7 to 9, they modify the terms or demand a debt. I'll say since you're just cashing a debt, they'll modify the terms. Let's see here. Let's see. He's like, I'll tell you what. You tell me where you are. I'll send 2 of my guys. However, what I need is your promise that I'm off your target list for a while. I know you get a little itchy after a while. You know what I'm saying?
I need a little immunity.
How long is a little while?
And I mean, for you, for me, it's till you die. I mean, I have forever, so.
And is that just you?
Just me. I'm not calling it a huge deal. Just think about it. I'll think about sending my guys too.
Got it.
Do you want them or not?
Yeah, we want them.
All right. Text me the address. Cool.
The big shiny building.
Nice. All right, let's cut to Adrienne. You're going up and up and up and up, and 27th floor hits, and ding, doors open. What does his sanctum look like as you step into it?
I think I wanted to be like just dripping with magic, like there'd like be might be like a two-way, not a two-way mirror, but like a mystic scrying wall that's looking out on something like it changes whether it's something he's familiar with or if he's watching someone, just whatever it happens to be, but it's a scrying wall.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't think there's no normal lighting. It's all like
mage flame floating.
Yeah, kind of like mage flames, and hanging in different spots, different colors. I think he does have some servants that are inhuman.
Gotcha.
Some other servants, sorry. Because knowing that he is a creator of, some sort of constructs, there's, I think there's definitely like a couple large golems here.
Cool. Like, would you like? Are you? I mean, like they're like battle golems. They don't have like faces because they don't need faces to beat you.
Right.
Type of thing.
Looks like someone made a very, maybe not probably a fairly detailed statue with like armor that's not of any period style.
Cool.
But yeah, no eye slits or anything, on the helmets. And
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So you walk into this. Is he waiting for you, like right there, or
what's that?
is he waiting for you, or you know what? I'll say a
No, I
servant
think
comes to get you.
he actually has a writing, like a very large writing desk, type thing, and one corner of the main room, his office, if you will. Of course, it's on the corner, with view of the city.
Cool. So as you walk in, not surreptitiously, stealthily, or anything, you hear footsteps off to the side. As you turn, you see it's like you have to do a double take. At first, you see like a woman on the young side, 28 something, kind of hair done up and up as opposed to down. She's wearing like a blue gown and some silver jewelry, that type of thing. Attractive. As she comes towards you, she extends her hand, and your double take happens when you recognize her as a fellow vessel.
Mm.
She's definitely a construct. And what you see of her is it looks like she's made from one piece of marble. If you had to guess, that would have been her origin. You see like the skin is smooth and unflawed and perfect, and this wasn't the kind where they used to cobble the statues together from several pieces of marble and sand them to look just right. This is, you can tell she was made whole at some point.
Was she extending the hand for?
She, as if to like take a
reading?
coat or something like that. She's obviously like a servant type of individual.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll give her the coat.
With the bug on it. No. But she takes it and actually I'll say she, because I'm not an asshole. She'll hang it. She'll hang it on a coat rack near the drawing table where Julian himself would hang his coat to do his work.
I thought she would become the hanger.
Oh God, yeah, that's a whole new level of depravity. I wasn't ready for it tonight, but thank you. I'll think about that one.
Yeah, right. Just like arm up.
Yeah, just freeze. Yeah, living furniture, so to speak. So yeah, and as
present myself in front of him.
Yeah, what's that?
I just present myself in front of him.
Okay.
Stand and wait.
Yeah, he ignores you for a good long time. 4 or 5 minutes pass, not a sound. You can hear the scratching. He's one of those old fashioned types that likes to quill, on parchment, made from stretched, animal hide, etc. But he's obviously making you wait for no reason. It's not even like veiled as far as he's concerned. Yeah, after about 4 or 5 minutes, he kind of slowly turns around at his desk, and it's him. He's just kind of looks you up and down. He's like, "So, surely you've heard of our tenuous victory. I'm willing to call it a victory."
It sounds like your ranks were thinned.
He's like, I'll bet there's party that wishes you helped thin them.
Like, it's too bad Lagrange wasn't up to his old self.
Oh, he's getting there. He's getting there. He's still kicking, if that matters to you.
I shake my head.
And he'll stand. He's wearing like a suit coat type of thing. He's playing up the steampunk look at this point for whatever reason. Kind of adjusts his lapels and collar. I'd like you to be part of this. I know you have a drive. I know you have an instinct to obey those who have power. And I have power, Adrian, and you know it or you wouldn't be here. Isn't that so?
For now, you do.
Cheeky. And he kind of gestures to
I was going to say, it's not unlike the wizards to squander that power quickly.
Damn. He kind of puts a finger up and points to the other vessel. He's like, Citrine, she knows her place. She knows that she's a creation, and she knows that she's made to serve. She wasn't made as an equal. And she realizes that, and her life is good, isn't it, Citrine? Of course it is, Julian. He's like, don't you long for the simplicity of just giving in to all of your drives, all of your programming, and just be at peace and let them take the wheel, so to speak?
Like, maybe at one time I was content with that. But then the wizards kept on not following through on their actions.
Sad lot, those. You'll find I'm not one of them. I'm going to keep this power, Adrian. I would like you to be at my side. I would like to be able to trust you. In spite of your hooking up with the Fae court and whatnot. You very nearly bowed at her feet, I'm sure, once she presented herself to you, that Queen Mab. If you can call her a queen at all.
I smirk a little bit. Fortunately, she didn't know I was one to command.
And unfortunately, I do. Is that the undertone there, Adrian?
You want me to serve at your side? You'll need to tell me what your plans are for this power. And I would like to cash in a debt with him to persuade him.
Oh, nice.
Actually,
you can cash it in to answer a question honestly.
Let me read that. Yeah, that sounds like a better.
Cool. Oh, and that reminds me. Eugene, you cashed in a debt with Knight, so make sure to mark Knight.
Oh.
Honoring or cashing in a debt also is a advancement.
So then that gives me all 4.
Cool.
Ooh.
All right, erase them and make an advance when you're ready. That's what I put them there. So, and Steve, of course, do the same.
Yeah, I already have power though.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So, do you want to do the answer question honestly about their faction?
Please.
All right. He gives that kind of smile where he knows that he thought this was maybe coming, but he's almost proud of you for going this route.
For forcing him to monologue.
Forcing him to monologue, yes.
You got me monologuing.
Samana. Like, what is our plan for the Lee line? What was the Winter Court's plan for the Lee line? It's the same. Drain its power, not so much that it's destroyed, but siphon off enough constantly to add to our own power bases. You can create a lot of vessels with that kind of Lee line power, don't you? Imagine what we could do with an army of Adrians.
Like that has been the goal before.
How would you like to lead this army?
You're not concerned about destabilizing the ley lines?
Oh, we're wizards. We're wizards, Adrian. We know how much to take and how much to leave behind. Think of us, in the present day environment, one can say we are almost, preservers of the ley line. You know, we're like, you know, those hippie recyclers or whatever. You know, we know how much to take from the environment and how much to put back, and take just enough not to cause harm, but do what we want it to do. We're the good guys, Adrian.
We're the good guys.
He says, "Don't you want to join us? Don't you want to? Wouldn't you love to be the general that heads this army of vessels as we take firm hold of the city? You said that the wizards that you encounter, they just never followed through, and therefore their pull on you is lacking. Your interest in them and serving them is lacking. I'm not that wizard, Adrian."
Like, you misunderstand me. It isn't that their pull was an 8 less. It was that they made too many mistakes. And I couldn't serve someone who would let the city be destroyed.
It's not going to be destroyed. It's just going to be
Again.
ruled. Ooh, and are you are you looking to trigger something?
What's that? No, I'm saying, it's not going to be destroyed again, as it was in, Romania, as it was,
The
in
other
the Middle East, as it was before.
you refer to the other Midians. Well, if we recall, we weren't allowed to lead. We had to be an equal member of these councils, which included the Fae and the demons and the humans and the psychics. No council this time. We'll do it right. Midian will stand just under our benevolent rule and yours. You understand how a leader, if we put you in such a position, has their own power base, don't you? How you'll have servants. They'll be only too happy to serve your every need.
I shrug.
Yeah.
Like, I may not age, but I still grow bored. What do you task me with?
What do I task you with? I was hoping that you would find a task for yourself within my army. I want this to be your decision, as crazy as that sounds, Adrian. I want you to decide to make the right choice. Or not.
Then I will duly consider it.
Very well. Just know that as things stand, that plan is already in motion. It's just a matter of time. Don't be too late. And say hi to Mab for me, should you run into her again.
And I will nod and leave.
He says, Adrian, you forgot your coat.
I'll grab the coat.
Yeah, Citrine will actually grab the coat for you. And he's like, also, if you could, I know you spend time with that filthy hunter. Thanks.
I shower every day, sometimes twice a day, especially after I've slaughtered somebody.
Especially after the blood is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, pass on to him that Kyle LaGrange is in the process of visiting his revenge upon him. Sure, I'd pass that on. Let him know. I like LaGrange. He's strong. He's powerful. He knows what he wants. He's on my side. But
I'm looking at Doc in the car as we're hearing this.
And Doc already has a gun trained on you.
I'm like,
shit. No,
Why the hell would he want to tell us that?
He's like, I'm hoping that as much trouble as that man has been, he does his job really well. And he likes to kill Tainted. He likes to kill the demons. And I think I might have some demons for him to kill. I'd like him
Power.
to know that I'm thinking of him fondly, even if Kyle isn't. And I can control Kyle LaGrange. You pass that on to him, won't you?
Consider it done.
He's like this. You may go.
I adjust my lapels.
With that.
That one apart.
All right. All right. Yeah. So you're allowed to leave. There's nothing getting your way or anything. You'll find yourself outside soon enough. The guys in the surveillance vehicle across the street. What do you do?
So, is this new information? Is it common knowledge that there were other Midians? One.
I don't know. Is it?
I think it. I think
Not
is
by
it?
me.
Not. No, I would not. Given of mortality, I would not assume that there were other Midians of this nature. That's pretty new info.
Right. Well, let's say that's new info to you, and it'll be more fun for Adrian to share should he want to through the course of play.
Yeah, and the whole harnessing the ley lines to create an army of vessels, like, yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. And I do, actually, you know what? I don't quite point, but basically, yeah. So this is actually new insight for Adrian also into the creation of such things,
Right. That maybe they didn't finish because they didn't have the power before,
or how they got created in the first place, that kind of stuff. So cool.
Yeah, I get in the back seat. Like, you get all that?
Yes. This puts a interesting perspective on the entire Fae versus power kind of conflict that we're kind of sitting in the middle of. Not that I know what side to be picking, however, but yikes. And so, can you refresh my memory? Who is Kyle LaGrange?
He's the mage that Eugene and Adrian went into his sanctum and Eugene blew his hand off. Shotgun.
Oh,
This was at the behest of Ivan, wasn't it?
Yeah, behest of Ivan. Yes.
We
okay.
needed a distraction, and our distraction was to,
Fuck his shit up for a little bit.
basically take him down
Nice.
for a while.
But he's Julian's guy, so
Yeah, although
Yeah.
they had been at odds in the past. The
right.
reason I had a debt on Julian is because I, did, I guess,
thing.
did a couple things to harass LaGrange to keep him from focusing and becoming the leader of the faction.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So
Wow.
you guys are set. What do you do? What's your next step? What you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? Who do you want to interact with?
Yeah.
I
So
do ask.
Doc, did you want to hit the streets about anything, or? I know that was
Oh.
actually if you're gonna not be able to find this place, that was gonna be the thing. But
yeah. No, Adrian was saying. You gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, Eugene, you should make sure your sisters and your stuff is safe if LaGrange is coming after you.
Yeah. All right.
And your shotgun.
As well as
Yeah.
the girl.
As well as the girl. You mean my sister?
The ghost.
Oh. Yeah, so
They do have the power to enslave them.
really,
Wizards do.
They're wizards.
they're wizards. Just one sentence that means so much.
Okay. Well, we could probably kill a couple birds with one stone here. Because originally I wanted to get Samantha's attention to go check in on my sister and give her own 10-year-old objective view of what's going on over there.
Oh, yeah.
You as you guys are kind of talking about this, there's a knock on your car window.
Oh no.
Yes.
You see two guys in just leather jackets outside, and one's like, you know, the universal rolled down your window.
Yeah. So I
Goes
do.
like this.
Yeah.
Hey, Ivan sent us. What do you want? What do you want us to do? We're told to do whatever's needed. Use those words. And
Yeah.
Eugene, you immediately recognize both as vampires. There's no like ifs, ands, or buts. These guys are freaking vampires.
Right. We have to go visit a few people. Come with us.
Oh god, this is gonna be cramped.
Yeah, one guy looks over to the other guy, and the second guy
Not in the
kind of
car.
shrugs and goes, "You said whatever it takes."
Not in the car. You guys take your own vehicle or whatever. Just
Oh.
follow us.
Get,
Alright.
get the hell out.
Yeah, they're like in a black Lexus, like 2 car lengths down from you,
Oh, okay.
and we'll follow you.
So first, at this point I might as well just go back to my apartment to see if Samantha's even there. See if I can call her out and ask her to check in on my sister.
Okay, so you guys get back to your apartment. Are you gonna use these guys as like bodyguards? Or are they like, okay, you go in at first and see what's
No.
happening, or just have them watch the car, watch outside, watch for strange people? What is their
Yeah.
job? They're gonna want to do something.
Right. So stay alert. Look for a wizard, possibly missing a hand.
They look at each other again, like, what the fuck did we get ourselves into? He's like, no problem. Wizard, no hand. Does he look like
Check.
Gandalf? Can you give me something else here?
A picture.
I guess I describe Lagrange as best as I can.
All right. Like, okay. We'll keep a lookout. Can you mind if my buddy here watches the back door? We're just kind of, anything happens to you, Ivan's gonna be real upset.
Do whatever you gotta do.
That's what we're gonna do. He goes. He kind of gestures, and dude heads around the building to the back. He takes up a position as you guys walk. He walks with you, and as you guys go in the door, he kind of stands outside and does that thing where you're like, you lean your back and the bottom of your one foot against the wall as the other foot's holding you up. It's kind of looking all casual, like not a care in the world.
Nice.
And he's like,
Vampires.
he kind of looks over towards you. He's like, "Good luck, buddy." And again, because Eugene is just so trained for this, he even you can smell like the copper on his breath, like he's fed recently.
Yeah, recent kill. Yuck.
Oh, that's good.
He's all ready
Yes.
to go.
That's good.
Yeah, won't be eating some snacks while on duty.
Yeah. As that old widower goes out for his nightly jog, I watch them to see what their reactions are to him, just to get a read of what their body language tells me about mortals. Do I need to be concerned at all?
You mean like? I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand what you were looking for there.
I'm looking to get a read on these guys to see if I also have to be now watching them.
Oh, I see.
To
Like,
make sure I'm not.
are they going to go taking out local
introducing more
mortals?
problems for the rest of us mortals?
That is an awesome
You know what I mean?
question. As far as you can tell, the dude in front of you, at least, he's well fed. They
Okay.
probably don't need to feed any great deal of time unless they're harmed or need to
Okay.
really boost their bodies or anything like that. So theoretically, from your experience, this dude is like a swollen tick at this point, and he's good to go for a while. In that
Okay.
sense.
Good to know.
All right. So you guys head up to your apartment. You're getting up towards it, and you hear ah, ah, ah.
Like from my apartment?
Yeah, from like your apartment.
Is that like a 10-year-old voice, or is
Yeah,
that
it's
like
like it's
a
a Samantha.
21-year-old voice? Okay.
21. Yeah, it's not someone who forgot their panties coming back to get them. Not this time. But the
uh,
door is ajar and unlocked as you get there too.
oh, shit. All right. Hole in hand, and just kind of put it up against the door and
Yep.
slide the door open.
Yep.
Yeah, I draw my gun because this is not good.
Yeah, good one. So, yeah, you guys, if there was a move to like take a powerful blow, I'd have you roll it right now. But on the far wall, as you walk in, like you have I'm assuming it's like a one room thing with a bathroom.
Yeah.
On the far side, you see Samantha in 3 ghostly pieces.
Oh god.
She's like looks like there are like physical like nails, like kind of like railroad spikes, and they're one is put into each of the 3 pieces as they divide her body up into like these ethereal pieces, and you can kind of see like the ectoplasm is just kind of wisping, like, oh, if only I could touch the other one, but basically it's and she's moaning, and she's still alive, but she like makes eye contact with you, Eugene, and she's like, he said to tell you he's very angry.
Who?
The man with the man with the hand made of rock.
I start wiggling these things out of her.
And it's like she's like winces as you do it, and she like her hand, which is part of her torso, which is like over here, puts her hand on you, trying to get the one out of her like upper torso neck area, and she's like, don't, just hurts. It's almost done.
What do you mean it's almost done? Like you're gonna be okay, or you're gonna be gone?
I'm gonna be gone. I can feel it. It's just like, what it's not like dying. I mean, it just happened. This is like, I feel me slipping away and becoming less me.
Ah,
Oh man! I grab Thor's hammer.
You shall be avenged.
yeah.
That was our favorite movie together, Samantha.
Awesome. Yeah, she like looks at you, and she looks at the others. Like, if she had it in her, she'd probably feel like embarrassed to be in such a state in front of people who she doesn't know quite as well as Eugene. But she kind of looks back at you, and you can see her ectoplasm is fading. It's like losing cohesion. It's kind of falling apart. And
Is there anything you want to tell me before you leave?
like, yeah, you make the best peanut butter sandwiches.
That's why you get the sandwiches.
And then
No.
she just goes totally coalesces, basically loses form, and suddenly you see just flowing ectoplasm, and then hits the floor and kind of dissolves. No more ectoplasm.
Do you have like do you have camera, or can you pretty much assume that this was the work of Lagrange?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't really have much. Everything I've got is basically in my weapons in my car, so
Ah, understood. Very sad.
I'm going to
I'm
assume
going
it's
to-
Lagrange.
touch the nails and see if I can sense that it was wizardly magics.
Yeah, let it out. Let's give it a shot. So go ahead and roll with spirit, please. 6.
No.
Yeah, so that's a miss. However,
Can I
let's-
boost it with one of my remaining holds?
No, this is
Or
used to
the
be part of the
scene is
plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is used to be part of the plan. But I don't know.
Tell me
Does someone want to lend a hand?
Sure.
And how would let me know how you do that?
Well, I guess I need to understand what lend a hand is.
So you're gonna. It's just that. So he rolled a. Mechanically speaking, he rolled a 6. He did
Uh-huh.
to do anything with this. He needs a 7.
Okay.
So basically, lending a hand is you get to add 1 to that roll, making it a 7. If you can, first you have to roll with their faction, and then you have to tell me how you'll like lend a hand to the situation. Given that he's kind of
Okay.
like trying to expand his senses and stuff. If you can come up with a way, we'll definitely make a roll.
Okay. Sorry, I just need a little bit more rewind. So, you're trying to read it, or you're trying to pull it out, or
I'm trying to read it.
Oh, you're trying to read it.
He's trying to
You know,
sense
so,
for
you know,
like, is there
Put
mage
my
power
hands
here?
over it, and kind of, and then gradually touch them to see if I can sense who was the origin.
I would also contribute to that too by like investigating them. Could there be like sigils or runes or inscriptions on the physical device or the physical nails themselves? Kind of like a lore check, if you will.
Sure.
And I think my thing's going to be like a comedic thing. Like, wait, let me. Oh, never mind. I can't help.
All right. Well, so actually, that sounds pretty cool. Let's call that that action be a lend a hand, Doc. So go ahead and roll with wild.
Wild.
Succeeds.
Nice.
All right.
Sweet.
Yep. So you don't expose yourself to any danger, etc. So that makes it a 7.
On a hit, I choose one and mark corruption, which means
Yes.
I take damage anyways.
Yep. Yeah. So you take a point of armor piercing, and take 1 from the thing. So I'm assuming you extend your senses. Is what we're going for.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, they're actually as you touch it, both you and Doc and Eugene, you kind of see like this brief second where like, like how like on when a flashlight, you're shaking a flashlight and it comes on for that just split second. That's that. But you see like almost as if there were like piercings inside the spikes where the sigils, the light comes out to form the sigil. Just for a second, as you see it, it's like whatever magic was there is pretty much gone with this act. It was brought into being in order to do this to a ghost.
Yikes.
And now that it's done its task, it's expended. Basically, it's like a one use type of thing. Throw away for a mage.
Yeah. Yes, this is very likely Lagrange. If he's done this, then your other loved ones are in danger.
So now I call my sister, and we go back into the car and start heading over to this shop that I heard about.
Gotcha. Which shop?
The pawn shop.
Oh, the pawn shop. Gotcha.
Really, so let's just say I have, friends on the streets that are always looking for new and interesting things for me that might help kill demons, and just regular, mortals that pawn their own shit, or,
Gotcha. So do you want?
Whatever
Are you saying you want to do like hit the streets, or you want to go, or do you already know because of that conflict? You already know which pawn shop it's at and all that kind of good stuff.
Let's just say I don't know which pawn shop. I just know it's one let's say it's one I've never heard of. And maybe it doesn't even really have a name. Maybe it's more like a black market, trade and
Okay.
somebody's
Yeah, definitely.
business.
When we do like a hit the streets, then.
Okay.
And actually, you know what? We're about to hit our halfway mark. So why don't you guys do your take 5,
Okay.
do your bio break. We'll come back to this and we'll go into the next scene.
Okay.
All right. Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
Be right back, all. All right, back from break, boys and girls. All right, so let's see. When last we left our intrepid adventurers just moments ago, you're looking to figure out which pawn shop your shotgun was pawned at, or left at, I should say.
Yeah, we're black market dealer.
Gotcha. I was thinking, in order to kind of tie in one of your other things, I know that the dragon was kind of doing just that kind of thing next door to the those tainted that you destroyed that one time. Would he be someone that you want to do like hit the streets with?
Sure.
Right, do that.
Yeah.
Cool. So hit the streets with Wild and mark Wild if it's unmarked.
Wild. Hit the streets. Hey,
Nice.
look at that.
Cool. All right, mark Wild.
Done.
All right. On a hit, they're available and had the stuff. So I'll let you choose. You out of 10. Do you want to say it's like he knows a guy who has who runs the place who has it, or does he have it?
Yeah, I don't think I want to make it any further away from myself. So at this point, I say he has it.
Okay. I mean, is it a he? We never established what gender, if any, this dragon was.
It's true. Yeah, it's a he.
All right. He'll need a naming.
Yeah. Okay.
God damn it.
He is the dragon name. Hei.
Nice.
No, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Ironically, his name is Cristiano.
Cristiano. Dragon. Excellent. Cool. So yeah, Cristiano has the stuff. I'm assuming you head over to this place, the place next door where the tainted were taken care of. No one's tended to it. It looks like they've like boarded up some of the stuff. There's like if you guys come around, you can see like the side where there's still like concrete and stuff and shambles. Someone made an attempt to at least like put some boards up from the inside, at least it looks like. But yeah, so next door is still empty. Or I shouldn't say still empty. It is now empty from whence it was once populated by tainted that are now not with us anymore, etc., etc. But yeah, you like knock on his door and that kind of good stuff.
Well, so Cristiano actually runs like a really generic version of a 7-Eleven. And it's mostly known for its little bank of slot machines. You go in there and there's smoke everywhere.
Okay.
There's always 3 to 5 people who really shouldn't be sitting there playing slots who are. And Cristiano doesn't, of course, work the counter. He's got his own crew for that, but he's got his own separate, back office and
Cool.
extraordinarily large walk-in cooler, and who knows what he keeps in there.
We don't want to know. Awesome. Yeah, we never did establish what the thing was next door that was affecting him, so that's cool. So yeah, you guys pop into this place. There's the smoke-filled area, the people on the slots. One's free. If anyone's interested in sitting down.
I will.
Oh, Adrian just boom in that chair. What does Adrian do?
I want to. I don't know. Humans seem to be happy with money when they're sad, and Eugene doesn't seem like he's doing too good. He seems focused, but also distraught. So I'm going to tell the slot machine to give me all of its money.
Nice. Just you guys are like trying to play it casual, like, we're not here for an illicit deal of any kind, officers who may be passing by. We're just here to shop at this generic 7-Eleven thing and chill out for a little while. We need some road food. And Adrian promptly plop, without warning, plop in the seat. Doesn't even put any money in, pulls the
Doesn't
lever.
even put any money in.
And let's see. So let's see.
Although I don't think I can. I think I actually would have to ask it.
You can ask it, yes. We'll say that this is part of the.
Let me make the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, and it succeeds.
All right. Let me bring it up real quick. I just want to bring it up for my thing here. All right.
So when I communicate with the machine,
Yeah.
I get to ask 2 questions. I'm going to ask, what secrets are hidden here, friend?
And again, you kind of pull it. Things go up. Question mark? Diamond. And you get the vibe that's like, yeah. This is just window dressing. This is a place for illicit trade. In the back. And I'm assuming the other one, how could I get you to blank?
How
give me all your money?
You to spill all of your money so that I can give it to my friend.
And there's like, on slot machines, there's like a list of things like, this, and this gets you this much money, blah, blah, blah. And you automatically see like the lines, you select how many lines you want, all that kind of crap. And
you've done this before.
Sadly I have. But you basically see there's like the one thing where the lines line up, and you get the vibe that if you select like half the lines 3 times in a row, putting in real money, you'll get the jackpot.
So that is what I'll do.
All right.
So I do actually have real money. I just usually don't use it because
he doesn't have any need. So you guys are kind of. I have to imagine you guys are bewildered. Like, we're kind of here for like a reason, not to play the slots. I understand. Recreation is cool and all, but is this the time?
Yeah. Adrian, we don't need to feed your habit right now.
Yeah, you see him.
That gives you a really odd look.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know what his habit is.
Exactly.
And how I feed it.
Feed being
Good
the operative word.
Feeding, exactly.
But yeah, so you do the thing, you put the money in, you select the half the lines, you pull, nothing. Do it again, nothing. And number 2, the guys they're looking at you like, back room we have, and like you do the third one, and it's like ding 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 ding. The little light on the top goes around. Woo 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 woo. And next thing you know, there's just the little digital thing that racks up your money is and now shows some like, let's say, 15 grand.
Wow. I hit whatever the cash out.
Cash out. Yeah, you get the little slip that you can then take over to the counter.
I give the slip to Eugene. Will this help?
Maybe. I turn around with my slip to the cashier and I say, "My daughter, she her homework has been eaten by the dog. I'm looking for a new notebook, silver cover, wide rule. Can you help me with that?"
So I'm assuming this is like the password kind of thing.
Yeah, the dog ate the dog ate the homework part is, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, absolutely. She's like, we have just the thing and it just came in. And you see her kind of go under the desk and hit the little stud, and like the back room door kind of, goes ajar slightly. Like, yeah, we just got a shipment in just the other day. Please feel free to check out our stock, sir.
Excellent. All right, friends. Let's go back and see what they've got.
Exciting.
It is. So it's not a huge area. It's about maybe half the size of the actual store, maybe this back room area. But that there's like trunks of things. There's other things displayed. It's kind of like that whole. How like they say it, the psychology of going to the store. They put the stuff you want to buy at eye level. They want you to buy at eye level, and the cheaper stuff that's not going to give them as much of a profit goes on the bottom shelf. Same thing here. There's like the flashy stuff right up at eye level. Stuff that someone might want to spend some money on. Get a good return. It's all that kind of good stuff. And it. I'm gonna say Can we say that since this is a dragon, this is equally like mundane and magical goods?
Hmm.
Want to go there?
Mundane but valuable, right?
Right, or wouldn't have a need to be here, kind
Right.
of thing.
Right, like this is the edge of his pile of treasure type of thing.
Right. You can't see it all. It's all tucked away in the other room that you don't see.
Or it's not even in this location, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, so this is stuff. Again, let's say it's at least half or partially, some stuff that Doc would be interested in. Mythical, mystic type of stuff.
Yes, ancient relic-y type things.
Yeah, there's only like two people here. Your buddy Christoph there, Cristiano, and some woman who's kind of sitting on his desk at the far side.
So yeah, I approach him directly.
He's like, "Holy crap, Eugene! I did not expect to see you so soon."
So soon? After what?
Oh, nothing.
Jerk.
So I'm looking for something that I lost. More likely, somebody took it from me. You might even know it's my shotgun, silver, antique.
Yes, I actually do know that item. It's a little scary, even on my side of the house here. He's like, "Yeah, was that yours?"
Yeah, you know damn well it is.
All right. I'll give it back. I just, no hard feelings. I don't need a scene here. And I know from experience, you know how to cause them.
Well, I also am quite grateful. So here, take this, and I slide him the slip.
he's like, "Holy shit! This thing is fixed to not go over like 1,000."
I don't know.
Beginner's luck.
It's a glitch, maybe.
And if anyone asks, I didn't say that. Like, alrighty then. That seems like a solid deal to me. I mean, just
Adrian actually says they're nicer than you think.
Hey, you see that really awesome set of tomes right there? Would you throw that in too? I'm looking to bone up on my book learning.
Yeah, I mean it's it's like, general history of dragons.
Oh no, not that one.
You aren't intending to dragon slay, are you? I mean,
No.
I would take that kind of personally, Eugene, and I try not to take these kind of things personally, but you're a hunter.
Not that set of tomes. The set of tomes that says Ancient Hunter Secrets. That one.
Oh, that one. Oh, excuse me. I didn't. It was. Yeah, it was kind of like over the other one, and I couldn't see it, the binder. Yeah. All right.
The binder.
Yeah, he kind of pushes the book aside. All right. So the thing you already owned and this book in exchange for this money, and we're good.
We're good.
All right. All right. I'll call it a good deal. Take it.
Excellent. Thank you.
He's like, you. Says, point at the dock. You look like a man who is discerning of mystical goods. Can I interest you in anything? What are you looking for? What is your heart's desire, mortal?
Uh, well, as a matter of fact, I do happen to be looking for a reagent for another thing that I am building. However, I don't know if I have the means to pay in cash.
You surely don't have another 15 grand lying around. What is this reagent you're looking for?
Let's see. This particular one will be a oil that would probably come in like a vial. That would be something that I need for treating the wood to make it flame retardant. And it would be yeah, that is what I'm looking for. Could be interested in bartering if you had such a thing.
Unfortunately, I don't. But I'll keep an ear out.
That would be great. I would appreciate that. Give him my I don't know if I actually have a business card. Give him my contact information to a nice double blind Dropbox. You can contact me at this email address.
Yeah. That's like forwards to like Siberia, which forwards to Chechnya, which forwards to Sweden, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, anything to keep me out of the limelight.
Gotcha. What do I call you? There's no name on this card.
Just address it to the doc.
Oh, the doc.
Yes.
That I can do. You just became more interesting. And I don't say that lightly. I obviously I don't say it to everyone who walks in. I mean, look at that guy. He is not very interesting. He points to Adrian. He's like, in fact, that's the most boring guy I've seen all day. So I don't play favorites here. When I say something, I mean it. And you are interesting, Doc.
Well, I appreciate that. Didn't know that this thing. I didn't know that this area existed. So, appreciative to Eugene here for the introduction.
Well, this is probably like a 7-Eleven back in your day. No, it's not it's a not 7-Eleven.
It's not a 7-Eleven.
That's actually the name, really. Look on the front outside.
It's not a 7-Eleven.
Not a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, convenience stores, not so much anymore.
He's like, darling, won't you get a bag for this gentleman? We don't want this tome just being lazily tossed about with the binding getting broken, do we? Find a bag or wrap it for him, please. She kind of, she's kind of a leggy chick, gets down from the desk, looks you guys up and down, goes to get some paper. She looks like it's like that. She gets a bunch of that brown butcher's style paper.
Sure.
Basically off the big roll, wraps it up, tapes it, hands it to you. Unless you actually like throw it against a wall, it's probably not going to get injured with this wrapping on it. She's like, enjoy your purchase.
And the shotgun.
Oh, darling, yes, the shotgun. Get the shotgun. It's in the back. It's that one thing. It's that thing I told you about that not to touch, but touch it. And she kind of goes around the corner behind one of the bookcases, brings out the shotgun, and she very wisely brings it in like an open palmed stance where like it's balanced on her palms and extends it to you in a very non-threatening way where you could even. So just on the outside chance you're getting a little, frisky and paranoid, this is not an attack. And she's trying to tell you that with every bit of her body language.
Thank you, dear. And I grab it and make it disappear.
Yep. And it's good as new. It's doing fine. No damage, nothing taken. It's your baby.
So who brought this in?
Oh, you cheating. Our business is concluded.
Our business is concluded.
Wouldn't have been a man with a, no hand, perhaps?
Eugene,
Did he bring it in with 2 hands, or did he bring it in with 1? I mean, that's all you got to tell me.
Really, Eugene, you're playing that game? I'm a professional, more or less. I try to keep a professional veneer on this place, and you're asking me to give away information. It's so hurtful to me that you would even treat me like that. Yes, he had 2 hands.
Oh, really? Okay. Adrian, do you talk to security cameras too?
I have before, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's like, the dragon's like, what are you talking about?
I just look up at one of the security cameras.
Oh my god. He's looking at it, you can tell from the look on the guy's face that he's like expecting it to suddenly like sprout lips and start talking or something like that. like and this wouldn't be the craziest thing he's seen all day either, type of look on his face. You're like, okay. Alright, are you gonna try to machinist this one too?
See if I can convince them to turn off.
Alright. Okay, go ahead and make your roll. Damn, you guys are rolling awesome today. What does that give you? I have to look at it.
So 2 questions.
Okay, what are your questions?
So first, how can I get you to turn off?
Ooh. There is a button actually underneath Christoph's desk. Cristiano's desk that he pushes to turn it on and off as he wills, and that's how you do it.
And what secrets are hidden here?
Oh wow.
Like I don't know, like whatever the camera would know. So it would be like,
yeah, it's a tough one for me.
Other cameras that aren't visible or on a different system or something.
No, I'll say what secrets are there here? I'm gonna say this is a good one. You put me on the spot with that one. I'll say as for secrets here, I'll say that there was a individual, and I'll let you kind of see through the camera's eyes if you want. And I think that's fair for this move. You do see what looks like what's his face, Kyle LaGrange.
Ooh.
And you do see that he hands the shotgun to the dragon with a crystal hand. Looks crystal. And you see you can't hear it. There's no mic on this. But you can kind of get the words his lips are making, like, try not to tell him I was here.
So, I do turn to Eugene and I'm like, LaGrange was here earlier. He has a crystal hand.
He's like, Dragon's like, what? What?
I reach over the desk and press the button. Do you wish to talk with him further?
Son of a bitch. What do I even have cameras for if all they do is tell people shit? Seriously. He actually looks up the camera and is saying this. He's like, "Come on!" He's like, Eugene.
I'm like,
This
they're
is-
currently off. If you wish further,
This is just business, Eugene. This is just business.
Oh, that's
It's-
fine. My life is at stake right now, so I need to cover my tracks, cover my back. You know, all I need to know is, did you outfit him with anything? Did he just need money, or did he need stuff?
He needed his stuff, and I gave it to him. I traded him.
Okay.
Oh,
It was. I gave him 3 spirit spikes.
Okay.
That's it. That's it, though. There's nothing that can hurt you.
Right. Thanks.
And you know what? I mean, Eugene, I like to keep things professional here, but I like you, man. You intrigue me.
You have nothing to fear from me.
I do get that feeling. I appreciate that. He's like, you know what? Here. He's going to hand you the dragon book, the dragon tome. He's like, I may call in a favor for this at some day if that's all right with you.
Hey, I'm always for learning more, so
Alright.
that's
Alright.
good.
So mark that he has a debt on you.
Okay.
You owe him a debt.
I may be interested in reading said tomes if you have a spare moment.
And
Yeah,
with that, he definitely concludes business for once and for all, and the woman actually puts her arms out like this and starts walking towards you guys, so that basically you either have to bowl her over or get the hell out.
Yeah,
Time to
okay. We've definitely enjoyed ourselves. Thank you.
I'm like, are we going to see your sister now?
Yeah, and call her. So that's one of the things that I wanted to do on the way over here.
Gotcha.
Call her in the car, but let's say it was busy or whatever. And I'm
Sure.
going to call her again.
Sure. This time you get her. Like, yeah, bro, what's going on?
Hey, where are you right now?
Well, I'm at my place. I'm just about to leave to go back to the commune, really.
Okay. We're going to come over and take a look at that stuff that you wanted to get rid of. Can you hang out for another 10 minutes while we get over there?
Oh, yeah, awesome. You want me to put some coffee on or anything?
Yeah, sure. Coffee'd be great.
All right, are you bringing friends this time?
Yeah, you've met them before. My buddies, Adrian and the Doc. We were at your concert.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, please do. I got some snacks, too. I'm not sure if you guys have eaten or anything, but yeah, put the coffee on. We'll be waiting for you. Don't be too long.
Sure. Okay. So we head over there.
Yep. Yeah. So you guys, it's a normal apartment building, nondescript, nothing. Go up to the 3rd floor where she's at. Go to her, go down the hall into her, to her place. And
Is she? She actually lives in a old abandoned, or not abandoned, but an old renovated department store. Like the first floor is all shops. The 2nd floor is where she likes to hang out and roller skate, and the 3rd floor is her apartment. So,
well, that's interesting.
yeah.
All right,
Cool.
let's go with it. 3rd floor.
So I guess on the way over there, we didn't notice anything. We didn't notice anybody eyeing her up, or looking at the place.
No, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean,
Okay.
just people walking by as people walk by, type of thing.
So I assume the Lexus is still with us.
Yep, they haven't left you guys. They when you guys went into like the not 7-Eleven, they kind of waited outside at the door. You know, they kind of just, if you guys aren't ordering to do anything, they just kind of watch over you, act as quasi bodyguards at this point.
Okay.
But yeah, Lexus is with you guys. When you guys get out, they get out.
So yeah, I'll we'll go up there, and I kind of like shake. I just do kind of a break, like a shake that's like trying to get something off my back that's invisible. I don't know, but and just take a look around, see how much of this stuff is packed, what kind of condition is she in, any marks.
Oh, as you guys get in there, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like is her most valuable stuff already gone? Like it's been sold off with a cult?
Oh,
has
gotcha.
she been abused?
Sure.
That kind of
Yeah.
I stay by the door.
Okay. Yeah, you get the impression that things are okay. She's looking fine and happy for real. I haven't seen you. In fact, you haven't seen her this happy in a long time. Like since the day she graduated college, that was like her happiest day. This is like on that level, and it just doesn't seem to stop as you guys get in. She doles out the coffee, and she has some Danish. But like stuff's boxed up. She has it labeled. Glassware, plates. Summer clothes, winter clothes, that kind of stuff. She had some like furniture. Some of it's noticeably gone. Like there was this like couch that was in front of the entertainment center with the TV on it. That's no longer there. But the TV and the entertainment center obviously are still there. She has a laptop, and that's kind of off on one side, and you can see she just looks like she was maybe about to put it in its case. But strangely, things don't look freakishly wrong here, or etc. She's just kind of happy, and she's glad to see you guys for certain.
So yeah, how soon are you looking to get out of here tonight? Are you headed over there, and you're going to stay over there after this?
Well, I was figuring. I mean, I figured I would kind of get settled in there with the little bit of that little bit that I needed. I set up my clothes, some basics, toiletries, and that kind of stuff, and take it over there and kind of slowly get rid of stuff over here as I can. I suppose I'm in no hurry. My release is up at the end of the month, so I have till then to really get stuff out of here, or just leave it and have the landlord take care of it. But I'll probably donate it at that point.
Crazy.
So I'm trying to figure out what I'm thinking of, not out loud, of course, is do I just let this roll and not interrupt, and let her in on the possible danger of what's happened, so that her newfound power base can actually take care of her?
Mm-hmm.
Because if she's going to be coming and going, and I have no idea what Lagrange is up to, it's going to be never ending, and I'm definitely not going to go hang out with her at So I'm thinking I need to tell her the truth at this point about what's happened, and basically tell her, I think you should sit down, Darla. There's more trouble going on than I expected right now, and I'm a little bit concerned. I've already lost one friend tonight. I don't want to lose you too.
Yeah, her look was kind of what the heck are you talking about? Up until you said you lost a friend, and then you see like the sad eyes, Yeah. And she without pressing you, she takes a seat.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to. I'm a big girl, you don't have to brace me. You don't have to sit for bad news. I mean, that's silly.
Okay, maybe it is.
What's going on?
Maybe it's because I'm sitting already. I don't know. But so, not too long ago, a week or two or three, we ran into a wizard. His name is Lagrange, and well, I blew his hand off. And
You what? Why would you blow a person's hand off? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I mumble something
I know.
about easiest way to stop a wizard from casting a spell.
So this definitely is coming back to haunt me, and I don't want to see you get hurt, and I think you should let your friends know that you're going to need a little more protection because he's already going after people besides me that I know.
She kind of nods.
So I thought we would just hang out and wait until you can get some protection from your friends.
Well, I mean, I can. You want to take me there? Well, I think that'd be the best way.
We could do that too.
I mean, I trust you guys. I mean, she gestures to Doc, who's probably hand kind of grazing by where his gun is hidden on his, like just ready for that door to burst open or some fucked up shit like that.
Yeah, expecting the worst on a wizard hunting us. Well, Eugene.
This is where you say it's, what do you mean us, Kimosabe?
Yeah.
Hunting you.
Right. Hunting that guy. Or...
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But she's like, yeah, just, I have this box over here with my major stuff in it. Could you take me?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely take you.
All right.
And yeah, maybe I don't know if you guys are, you don't want to be, associated. That's cool. I can take her alone.
I go over and try to pick up the box and say, "Nah, we're penny, pound. Let's go."
All right. Whew. Okay, good. Well, then we pack it up, lock the door, turn off the lights, lock the door, get in the car, hit the gas.
Nice. Yeah, your vampire shadows kind of do their thing. Once you guys are in the car, they get in their car, follow you, etc., etc. You guys drive up in front of the what she refers to as the commune, and it looks like kind of like maybe it was a hotel at one time.
Mm-hmm.
It has that look to it where you walk in the main doors, and it's very, again, you're like in that atrium area with what probably used to be like a front desk, but does now like a bar or something like that. It's nice. That kind of thing. People are milling back and forth. As people kind of pass by, they see your sister and kind of smile and wave to her. She's definitely accepted here. And yeah, she's like, yeah, my room is right down this hallway. If you mind just dropping it off, I'm still I can't carry all the boxes. She goes, Doc, you want to give me a hand?
No problem.
So I guess I'm looking for the person who stands or walks or looks with that, military attention or
The guard.
The guard, yeah, exactly. Because I figure it's not going to be totally obvious, but whoever that is, I give him the full lowdown, almost the full lowdown. I've got somebody hunting me. So far, he's taken care of one of my friends. I don't want him to attack my sister. She's going to need your help.
Like the dude just just the guy you pick out is like the guy who's like monitoring things. It's easy for you to pick out. He's like, are do you want to talk to the Reverend? This sounds like a Reverend talk. It's kind of, it was above my pay grade. I don't.
Sure. Okay. I think we better then.
Cool. So, Adrian, are you gonna go with?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look around the place.
Okay.
Scope out, if you will.
Awesome. Oh, so you're trying to investigate a place of power.
I am. I already have power marked like 3 times, but
Eugene,
figured I'm about to check out this place too.
do you have power mark? Maybe we want to give that give you a shot.
We are very power weighted.
I do not have power marked.
All right.
Ooh.
Adrian, should we give Eugene a shot?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right.
Investigate a place of power. Roll with power.
Roll power.
I just remember passing through that circle and it feeling weird, so I wanted to figure out what they were going on.
Nice.
Wah,
What is
wah.
it? Ooh, 1.
Wah, wah, wah.
I
Oh
got
my
it.
gosh.
Snake eyes. So, let's see.
You noticed nothing. In fact.
Yeah.
I think there's a room with your name on it.
All right. Yeah, so this looks, I mean, as you kind of look things over, this just feels like I've seen this like in a movie somewhere. This is like, holy crap, I feel like I'm in Professor X's freaking mansion. This is weird, but nice, strangely. And like you and Adrian are kind of escorted in, and the Reverend's there. And he's sitting at a desk and he's talking to some guys, and stands as soon as you come in.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
probably gonna be
I wondered
very
when you would
surprised.
come, my friend.
Reverend Acolyte may have brought more than you want to chew right now, but since you're taking care of my sister, you should know there's a man. He's a wizard. He wants me dead, or at least the people I hold dearly. So, I don't know.
All the guys that are like standing around him are like, did he just fucking say wizard? Or they have that look on their face, like what? He's like, gentlemen, please excuse us. We're gonna talk some business real quick. Wizard's just a. They kind of move past you, and again, Eugene's kind of a tough looking guy. Adrian's is kind of imposing. These are not imposing or tough people, and they just get the fuck out of there. They're only too happy to be not in your presence. Reverend's in just kind of normal clothes, jeans and a button down shirt type of thing. It's like, gentlemen, please have a seat.
Thank you. I've seen you do some amazing things with demons. But,
but 2 demons, son.
Yeah.
Clear
me.
distinction.
Forgive me. But, what do you think about getting wrapped up between, I don't know, mages who are trying to take ley lines and fairies who are trying to take ley lines? And
He kind of sits down on the edge of his desk. And he's like, "Oh, son, that's all? Oh, this is a done deal."
Oh my gosh.
Like,
He's a very savvy.
he's like, "Let me
savvy
explain
man.
to you, son, something about my ministry, and I think you're gonna love it." So, we are intent on doing no harm. I will not harm another individual, even to save my own life. Period. However, we do have protective abilities. We want to protect people. We want to protect people specifically from those who do not belong here. Like demons. People in your refined profession call them tainted, but I think demons are the best term for these individuals. And the others.
Can you do the same against wizards? Because that's who's coming.
Oh, son, don't worry about them wizards. We also, as I said, we want to protect this world from people who do not belong here, like the Fae that you mentioned.
Hmm.
We are against them. We are already aligned with the wizards.
I glance over at Adrian as he's talking about that.
Wait, did he?
Sorry.
Did he
I'm
just?
sorry. Did you say you were aligned with the wizards?
Oh yes, we're already safe from them. We're on the winning side. There is no wizard that will come here and cause harm, I assure you.
There's one by the name of Lagrange that wishes the harm his sister.
Lagrange?
Your lack of protections is not going to serve her.
Lagrange? I know the chap. No. There will be no harm coming from him in this building, I assure you.
When you say you're aligned between the compass points of Lagrange and Julian, where would you say you're aligned to?
Oh, he's like, oh, you're very deep in this, aren't you, sir? I had not heard your name tossed around. What? He's like, what is your name? He points at Adrian.
Adrian?
Like, now that name I have heard. You're a very important figure to them. Did you know that? It's good to feel important, don't you think?
Oh man.
He's like, I'm not aligned so much as we've chosen a side. Okay, so I have certain people who influence certain people in the local government. I just kind of work with them. They make things a little harder for the Fae, and otherwise I don't harm anyone. I get laws passed that affect them negatively, yes, that just make things more difficult for them to operate. I will not harm anybody, but I also, if these wizards want to do my job and send these Fae back to the nether regions from whence they came, I won't get in their way, using whatever methods they choose. I will not sully my hands, however. I will not lift a hand to harm any of them. So, I've done my thing, and in turn my flock is safe. Period. If any of my flock comes in harm from any wizard or their machinations, this is over, and they need me. So I assure you, your sister is safe with us.
Okay.
Leap of faith.
I'll hold you to that because I am not one to prevent harm. Quite on the opposite side of that.
He's like, oh, I take your meaning, sir. I take your meaning quite clearly. And even to you, to defend myself, I would not lay a finger on you to harm you.
I believe you.
And neither will my flock. And I swear to you that your sister is safe under this roof, and I'll make sure she stays that way. She is a member of my flock, and they are all equally important to me. Outside of harming someone, there's nothing I would not do to keep them safe.
This seems to be pretty well wrapped up. Adrian, what do you think we should do at this point?
You're asking that here?
Yeah.
If you trust this wizard, as I refer to him, then we need to take the fight to Lagrange.
Okay.
Yeah, as much as I do not want a direct confrontation, this is going to be ugly.
What about what Julian said?
If for whatever reason you don't wish to fight him, then we need to have leverage over him.
Yeah, because Julian gave
kill
you
him.
the warning that he is after you.
Right. Easier to kill him than be done with it.
Yeah. Now, I will point out, this is just kind of on the edge of your I want to say senses or anything, but
Right.
you do sense that this man you stand before is a person of power. And
But he hasn't asked me to do anything.
he doesn't ask you to do anything. However, you do get going with your instincts.
Mhm.
You know that the one that would kick in if anyone did break this rule is break the defiant.
Mm.
You would pretty much know in your heart of hearts that if anyone did harm his sister, that you would pretty much need to take some kind of revenge or do something
Certainly.
in this type of case. So just put it there as like a little
Right, because that'd also be a breaking loyalty too.
breaking the
If someone in their faction harmed someone that was in that faction's care.
Oh, sure, yeah, hunting the disloyal, certainly. Break the defiant, hunt the disloyal. Either of those would really kick in.
Right.
So just something I'd also want you to think of when we're
Mhm.
introducing this kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. So meanwhile, outside, Doc, you're with Darla.
Yep. Unloading and trying to get stuff situated, helping with the boxes and things.
Yeah, she's like, so they call you Doc, right?
Yes, that is me.
What's your real name? I mean, I'm down for all this, nickname stuff, but what's your real name? I actually want to get to know who you are. I've seen you around a bit.
Sure. Yeah, that's
My brother trusts
about
you.
right. My name's actually Kyle Ito.
Kyle. Nice name, man.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Like,
Yeah.
how did you get mixed up in all this? I mean, my brother I know, Adrian, I think I understand maybe. You're just a guy who has guns. I mean, what,
A guy
what,
that hangs around.
yeah,
Yeah,
what's your
I'm
story?
I'm, I'm basically I have a place down kind of in the club ward area, and
Oh, the
my
gun range place.
yes, exactly. Yeah, my thing is kind of I've been around for a while, and I'm kind of at the point of just kind of enjoying my time away from some of the mess. Um, Eugene's done me a couple solids. Try to keep his gear up, keep his gear clean and up to date, and pretty much keep to myself and keep to my own activities. But uh, every once in a while, something about this doesn't quite sit right with some of the things that we've been involved in, and so I've had to be a little bit more active than what I normally would be. But yeah, your brother's a decent guy and willing to kind of hang with him. And Adron's just kind of an enigma, kind of just trying to figure that guy out, actually.
Ooh. She's like,
But I'm
so, like, can you, what's your stake in all this? I mean, can you just break away at any time and go back to living a life?
Oh, God. That's fast. Holy shit.
backstories. Um, yeah, I've got some things, a little bit of a balance that I got to maintain. But for the most part, I could possibly get out. But kind of, once you get kind of involved in this world, it's tough to get yourself out. But yeah, I'm almost. I could be clear, but I kind of want to see this thing. Kind of want to see this thing through. Any wizard that's running around doing things is bad news.
Well, if you ever need sanctuary or anything, this is a good place to come.
There it is.
Well, I appreciate that. Kind of
She's
built
like,
my own sanctuary.
yeah. I mean, did you know that Eugene used to be a stunt car driver?
I did not actually.
Yeah.
Does explain why
Yeah,
he's got interest in cars.
yeah. If you look for him in the right action movies, you can actually see him like for just a millisecond. But you know, it's just amazing how life changes you. It's like he was a stunt car driver, and suddenly he's hunting demons and werewolves and stuff like that. It's just amazing what the past life takes you on, and if yours gets too hard, just remember where this place is. That's all I'm saying. You seem like a gentle guy, or at least you want to be.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Excellent. Well, thanks for
Slowly
helping with my stuff. I appreciate it.
finish up and start walking my way to find Eugene and Adrian. You're welcome. You're welcome. Just gonna see where the other two guys went to.
All right, you guys are still with the Reverend, or did you head out?
Yeah, I think we're done. We were talking about bringing the fight to Lagrange, and the next thing I wanted to do is sync up with Doc, just because I'm not sure what it means to bring the fight to the wizard. So that I think that's the next part of the conversation with Adrian as we're walking out there. What does that mean? I mean, I've surprised a wizard, but what does it mean really to bring the fight to him, especially when he's supposedly hunting me or us or...
Gotcha.
Yeah,
It means
right
either
on.
killing him or you need to find a way to make him less angry with you. But you
Or
have to confront him directly.
I don't really consider wizards to be on the list. So,
In which case, find some way to make peace.
oh boy,
he shot his hand off.
that's a new
Was
one.
Are you guys talking this out as you guys are walking back to the car?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, your vampire guys are like, hey, sun's coming up soon, so
Gonna
Yeah, we're good. Tell Ivan thanks.
until Ivan thanks. And
what a debt.
yeah, happy to have been your babysitter tonight. I suppose any night you walk away from is a good night. Am I right?
Yeah. Walk,
Fist bump.
crawl, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk crawl.
Yes, they make like a fetus and head out.
Womp womp.
Wow. Let's see. So what I'm envisioning for this next scene is a kind of a cool like Doc Batcave scene where you guys start to kind of formulate stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was anticipating. My thinking is that if we're actually really gonna do this, we need to find a way to draw Lagrange out, and that's the part that I don't know if we have any leverage. Something happened at the beginning. Something about crystal hand or something.
Yeah, it seems like I thought the story was that he had gotten it from Cristiano, but apparently he already had it, which means there's some other party involved, or it's a spell. I don't know. I have no idea. But apparently he's getting some use of his hand back through that.
Okay.
Ask for a meeting.
Yeah. Cut right to it.
That we might want to find neutral ground on.
Yeah, is there the Highlander holy ground somewhere around here we can figure out?
But how about you find that place? I have a couple other things to attend to. I'll meet you back here.
Okay.
All
Man
right.
of mystery.
So my question to you guys is this it for this session, or is it quick enough where we can still squeeze it in with the end of session moves, whatever you guys want to do?
Mine quick. I was going to meet back up with the pixie because now I have the lock of hair.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you guys want to do that scene? We'll figure that.
Yeah, I just want to hit the streets.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, because I want to give you a good amount of time in Doc's workshop. So this is like the workshop is a very major part of Doc's character, so I want to make sure we don't skimp on his time there and your time there. So I would figure out we would do that next session. If that
Okay.
works for you guys.
Yeah.
But we can do. You want to do the Pixie meeting? We can definitely do that.
Yeah, I just want to see if she's available and what the next steps are.
Cool. Let's see. Hold on. And that's Ashera.
Yep. So let me see if I can hit the streets to find her. Right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Partially.
All right. Let's see here.
I will say I think this is fitting. Whoever I'm going to is juggling their own problems.
Gotcha.
Which
So
a
specifically what
pixie
I'm looking
would.
for is, what's the next step to do with his hair? In order to break his control.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So we'll say you kind of hunt her down. Where's she at when you catch up to her?
Shop.
Oh, the same coffee shop?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, she you get there and she is sitting at the same seat you guys were at before. Dressed very much like you remember her from before, with the exception that she has her arm in a sling. And it looks like a cast on her arm there too.
Glad you're well, but I'm sorry you were injured. I assume in the conflict.
Like, yeah, you could call it that. Oop.
The pixie.
Close that door when you're done with it. Thank you.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. I need
I ended up
minions.
getting a lock of his hair.
She's like,
and he wants me to work for him on a more permanent basis.
I
So
see.
I really need this to be able to work to break his control. And if I did, I'm sure I could work out something with the queen to be her ears on the inside.
It can be done, but I never said that it would be easy once you got this, did I?
Of course not.
She kind of frowns, looks you up and down. I kind of like you, right? You're a good guy. You've never really steered me wrong when, others in this city have. Not everybody has respect for a pixie.
And is a pixie a member of the court?
Yeah, the fake court.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. She's like, you're gonna need friends.
Let me know what I need to do.
Gather your friends. Do you trust 2, 3, 4, 5 people?
Enough.
And she's like, she kind of takes the hair, the lock, you probably have it wrapped up or something. She takes the hair and she puts her hand on the table and she leans across towards you. She's like, ever been to Arcadia? And that's what in the session. Boom!
Oh!
Boom, session end. Cliffhanger.
Dang. Arcadia.
Damn pixies. Damn Winter Court.
So just out of curiosity, do you have, because I have not, there's some really interesting interplays and conflicts that are happening. If we got them all written down. Because I have some notes, because I realized that there are conflicts that happened last time that haven't necessarily been resolved. I've got a lot of people looking for a lot of stuff for me.
Right.
Yeah. Not that it has to be resolved out, but I forgot to look at past things as well too.
Yeah, there's a lot in play, and I have my own notes, and I've been when I do my
Your prep
prep
session.
sessions. That's kind of when I go over that. But
I
yeah,
was gonna say,
there's not everything will be resolved. I can tell you that. There's just so much that you guys have created. Like at this point, we're gonna have to almost pick and choose.
Okay.
You know
maybe
what?
chat on Discord.
What's that?
Maybe chat about it on Discord.
Sure, sure. Feel
Yeah.
free. Discord is always your tool. Feel free to.
That way we can just kind of note dump a little bit. And
Okay. Yeah,
Cool.
I can get some of this stuff out too.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Yeah, we definitely want to. I've been trying to kind of keep things flowing where there's like there whenever you guys have had a conflict, even if it's a small little tip in one way or another, I've been trying to kind of work them all in, but it is tough to do them all.
Yeah.
I've been kind
And
of
that's
like I
okay.
said, see. I mean, my strategy has been what flows together. Like with the whole Lagrange, revenge thing. I actually have a countdown clock for him, type of thing. And one of the things, in fact, I suppose since we're here, let me take you over to it. It's fair to show you this. Let's see here.
Oh.
So let's see, Lagrange. Okay, so this is obviously I haven't advanced it, but I'll show you. I'll kind of bring forward here what's hidden. I have this in like a DMs layer.
That's cool.
So, for example, you guys should now see 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And then let's see here. And also 9 o'clock.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so let's see here. Tokens. And I should really advance this. We still only don't come in here for you guys to look at, so I don't really care so much.
typically they rapidly escalate from there appropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yep.
There could be some conflict slinging
Right.
on the horizon.
So yeah, so I like as much as I'd like you guys to watch my prep, I don't want to ruin anything for you by having you watch it. But just to kind of fill you guys in on my way of doing things here is I basically kind of look over at the conflicts and threats that are on the table that I have at hand, and like, okay, how does this, given that this happened, how would this logically flow from there? Or maybe if someone gets a miss on a investigate place of power, maybe that would trigger this type of thing. And in the background, this person's doing that, that kind of stuff. So kind of I basically go through the whole list of threats and NPCs to kind of seeing where maybe the flow of the river will take us. However, the thing is, I don't plan plans. I plan possibilities. You guys steer the river. So where you guys take me is that's where we kind of see things happening, that interplay between the various parts. If that makes sense.
That's totally makes sense. Very clever. It's very clever that the system works because it on the surface it didn't feel like it would work, but I can see how it moves together. I like it. It's impressive. It feels really, 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 really organic.
Yeah, that's a good term. That's exactly what I'd use. Yeah. So the system is cool like that, and that's what it presses you to do. And I don't think it's spoiling anything to point out that yes, there's a thing called in our Urban Shadows. There's a thing called a storm. What links this all together? And in your case, it's this ley line. Quite obviously, is your storm. What's going on with it? What happens to it? Who's controlling it? Blah blah blah. So things are all coagulating around this as we're seeing as we go on, and it's really no secret at all.
Yeah, and I think that's why I wanted to force it a little bit. Like, okay, power has control of it now.
Yep.
Just to push it to like, because I think I'd brought up the conflict a couple times. I'm like, okay, this has to resolve at some point.
Yep.
Right.
So let's figure out what happens when it does resolve.
Which is cool. Plus the little thing about the whole army thing. That actually is quite frightening, personally.
That'll be fine.
It's not.
I'll be in charge.
I'll be in charge. I'm a dandy.
I'm setting myself up as a double agent, so it'll work out fine.
Yeah. Oh God, here comes
Can't
the
go wrong.
backstab.
Oh my goodness. So
Flesh-eating
also, I
backstab.
just want to kind of bring up. So one of my goals in these sessions is to give everybody spotlight time. And Doc, it's been hard to get you in, but I'm trying my best to kind of get, whenever I can give you some spotlight time. I've been trying to push you there. This next session, when we kind of go to your workshop, and there's gonna be more going on with you there. It'll be more tools for me to work with. But I just want to let you guys know, I never want you guys, if you guys ever feel, like you spent 3 hours in a session here with me and with us and like contributed almost nothing or didn't really do anything, bring it to my attention because I fucked up. Because my goal is to spread out the spotlight time so everybody gets to feel important and cool and doing something and making choices and, resolving conflicts and talking to people and la la la. So that's one of my goals. So if you're ever not feeling like that, please let me know. I'll try my best to rectify it.
A suggestion I would have would be, there's no reason for us to, immediately rush off to Arcadia if that's, the one of the directions to go.
It can be on the table, definitely.
Something Tuesday that's a direct threat that relates more to the doc. I think that would help draw him in and, allow us to support him in an endeavor as opposed to him supporting us.
Perfect. No, that's an awesome one. And that's it's definitely a good plan. Because we have been doing these kind of side quests.
3 threats, they're originally, based off of what Eugene and I were doing because we were the ones who were, around.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be helpful to have another threat that's more related to Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. And Doc could potentially choose it himself. How novel. But yes, definitely something we can build in there. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's the part, the character itself was more like the behind the scenes, not really an architect, but more of like the behind the scenes support type role. That's the nature of the character that I had envisioned. So like getting out there and getting after something. But I think like with this next advantage, I'm planning on doing something with the workshop. So I think as I kind of like expand my power base, that's my thought, that would probably motivate me to get out and do some stuff.
Very cool. Very cool.
So yeah, let me think about that and try to get something out there.
I will also. Cool. So awesome suggestion, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good plan.
All right, let's while we advance to the end of session move real quick.
Yes.
Let's see. There we go. All right. At the end of every session, if you learn something meaningful about a faction, increase your score with that faction by 1. Decrease your score in a different faction by 1. Tell and see how your relationship to those communities have changed. So let's start with Steve or Adrian. We started the opposite before.
So I think we learned a lot about power, both with the religious faction as well as with Julian. So I'm going to increase in power. And I think I've been staying quite away from night, so I'm going to decrease night.
Cool. Perfect. All right. How about Eugene?
Yeah, I would say. So the Reverend is power, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree. Definitely learned a lot about power. And maybe I would say I didn't. I'm torn between night and mortality. I think. Yeah, I think it's probably going to come out of mortality just because they're other than protecting my sister. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's going to come out of mortality. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right, just mark it on your sheets. Make sure you don't go beyond the limits there.
Okay.
Cool. All right, how about Doc?
I am definitely going to increase power and drop night. because my interactions are way more getting pulled into the conflict of these groups.
Cool.
So pretty huge knowledge for, with regards to the purpose of ley lines and whatnot.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty awesome.
Cool. Very cool. All right. The other part is, does anyone feel like they were owed it, or someone owes them a debt that they didn't get, or do they owe someone that they didn't formally declare debt for, that kind of thing? I think we kind of can. Again, we we tend to come up pretty even with this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the only thing that we might want to change up is, so we talked about me owing Cristiano a debt for the Dragon Tome.
Mhm.
However, I still have a debt from him that he owes me for eliminating the pesky demons. So should that have been the Dragon Tome? Or do I need to call that in?
Well, you have to call it in. You didn't actually request it. He offered
Gotcha.
it. He offered it to you.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hey, if I can call on you someday.
Sure.
If I call in this marker, you can have this." Which is, and so he basically set it up. Will you owe me a debt? And you're like, yeah, totally. So yes, so
Okay.
the way that, so if you had gone, hey, you know what, I really like that dragon
that
book.
tome. Yeah, I'd like to remind you I helped you over here. How about you give me that? Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been calling in the debt, but there was no calling in of a debt. So,
Got it.
so it is as you guys well know, between each other, you each owe each other debts. They don't cancel each other out necessarily.
Right.
You can
Right.
potentially use it like that, but not in this case. So I understand what you're talking about, but yeah, definitely, you definitely owe him a debt at this point.
Okay.
Cool, awesome. So awesome session, guys.
Very cool.
You guys keep kicking ass, and like I said, I hope I'm throwing enough curveballs at you, keeping the drama going, keeping the action going. Again, kind of keeping you interested in this campaign. This is episode 6, session 6, so just four measly sessions to go before we come to our climax.
I'm pretty I'm pretty pulled into the storyline. So personally, personally.
Excellent. Yeah. So yeah, keep up the good work. Like I said, as usual, do your homework. Figure if you have any advances, try to figure out what those are. We can talk about them next session. Steve, I know I won't be seeing you this Sunday.
No.
So have a good rest of your week.
Sunday, I might just be late.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what my time frame is, but going down there like noon, so I would hope we're back by 8.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if you're late, that's fine too. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next week, and I hope everyone has a good one. For any viewers, this is again the start of the show. We have Mark. We have Aaron. We have Steve.
Woot.
And I'm the MC, Scott of Scott's Case Files. If you like this, definitely click to follow my Twitch stream. You can select to be notified when I go live, that kind of good stuff. Also, down below are the links to my Twitter and my Discord. Feel free to click on those and join them. I try to update them. I actually updated Twitter today before we started. It was awesome.
You social media monster.
Yeah, I'm a mogul almost.
A mogul.
Pardon me. For all of just general discussion of the game, etc., scheduling and that kind of good stuff. So, and otherwise, everyone have a great week. Be safe. Do good things. All that kind of
Party
good
on.
Stuff. Party on, Wayne.
Awesome.
See you guys next week.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.